Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of One Piece manga chapter 863. Now, sorry that I kinda went a little bit quick with the live reaction this morning. I had to record it before I left kind of early this morning, so I was a little quiet, a little quick. I didn't rush it or anything, I certainly wouldn't say I rushed it. But, yeah, I had to be a little quick with it. And I didn't do much discussion, so now we're going to be discussing this week to week, I guess. So, starting off, there was a pretty nice, week to week. No, I'm going to discuss it part by part, I guess. Sorry, I almost didn't even catch me misspeaking there. Also, I just got a shower, recording this in the evening of Thursday, even though I'm not posting it until Friday. So sorry if my hair keeps falling in my face. It always does that right after I get a shower. But yeah, let's talk about this a bit. Starting off, we had a jump cover with One Piece characters featured. It looked pretty nice. And of course, One Piece characters are featured pretty often because it's definitely Jump's biggest seller, I would say. I think we can speak in definite terms when it comes to that. So I do love the color spread we got for the new character poll that's going on. I'm really excited about that. I don't know when the actual poll will be coming out though, if voting is just starting now or whatever. But I think for the special thing, I do a special thing in the Hot Q&A every week. I think for this week's special thing that I'm going to do is I'll make some predictions for just some ways I think things might go in the popularity poll, just to give some examples. I think the last one was, almost 2 years ago exactly. We were in the middle of Dressrosa or something. But Bartolomeo was like ungodly high for his first time on a popularity poll. I don't think he's going to be nearly as high after so much time has passed and stuff. I still think he'll be a pretty highly rated character, just nowhere near that high. Let's see, who do I think will be higher? I think all the Grand Fleet members will be decent. I definitely think of the new characters coming in. Inuarashi and Wanda will do pretty well. Carrot will do pretty well, but I think Nekomamushi is going to do really well. That's a prediction I got there. I think all the Vinsmokes will do alright. All of Big Mom's crew will probably do alright, but they won't be super high up. Katakuri has got some hype building. He might be a little bit further up. Same with Cracker. A lot of people like the Cracker fight. But nothing real huge there. I think if anything out of the Vinsmokes or Big Mom's crew goes way up there, I'm thinking it'll be Reiju would be my best guess. I think that Pedro will do pretty well as well since he's gone with the Straw Hats on the Sark and everything. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Jinbe I think will jump a bit higher than he was last time. Jinbe's probably already pretty high. I don't remember where he was last time. But yeah, those are just some basic thoughts. I'm going to go a bit in detail with it when I talk in the Hot Q&A though. So starting off the actual chapter, we have a flashback to Luffy planning his entrance. I do love Morgan's reaction, where he's like, "No, DeFeld, this is big news." I really did enjoy that. We have an awesome panel, actually, of the cake collapsing. Now, I say this with all due respect to Oda. I think his storytelling is amazing, but typically his art, compared to other manga I read, is kind of, it's pretty simplistic. The angles aren't really anything special. The art for One Piece typically isn't that special. It's the storytelling that really gets you. But that was a good panel. I really like the cake falling panel. Not that it was complex art, just that it felt different. It felt unique, and I like the way it was drawn. Then Sanji saves Pudding, of course, and that's all he does this chapter, sadly. Montdor discovers Opera's lie, because Luffy's alive, obviously. Big Mom is furious about the cake, of course, and uses Soul Pocus to take the souls of these cooks around her, and apparently it only works if you fear for your life or whatever, if you are afraid of death. So that comes into play. I figured it would come into play at some point, but it came into play right same chapter as we were introduced to the concept. So the last of the Luffys are sent out, and then we see Pedro and Jinbe go to back up Luffy. Nami, Chopper, and Carrot prepare to go save the Vinsmokes during the chaos. Caesar seems like he's a bit upset at the way he's being treated, which could just be comedic effect, or it could be foreshadowing to maybe him betraying them. Capone does have his heart, so I'm not sure how it would work out, but I'm not totally trusting Caesar at the moment. Though he could turn everything around and try to prove them wrong by being a really good guy and that could push him further up in the close circle of the Straw Hats. Possibly. Just talking possibilities. I thought Luffy giving himself away was hilarious, and Luffy doing it wasn't that funny, but Capone's reaction was very funny. Then he goes for the portrait. Gotti and Vito have the launchers at the ready. Carrot and Chopper in the cake, eating the cake was very funny. Big Mom summons Zeus and Prometheus then, and Luffy gets hit by an attack by Katakuri and stuck in the mochi, I suppose it would be called. Katakuri, I tried to combine Katakuri and mochi there. Katakuri, he warns Big Mom about the portrait and everything, so of course the two of them are like, how in the world did Luffy know to go for the portrait? Jinbe then frees Luffy using tea, which I thought was cool because normally the fishmen need water for fishman karate or whatever in some form, but he used tea instead. I thought was cool and used it to melt off Katakuri's attack. And one thing I didn't notice in the live reaction is that Katakuri actually says, stop analyzing me like that, and I just brushed over it, didn't think much of it, but he was actually talking about what Jinbe would say later when Jinbe starts talking about, oh, he has a Logia devil fruit and all of that, or Logia, either way. I liked that because I didn't even notice it, but it was him predicting the future of Jinbe talking about his ability. So that's just really cool, and even cooler that I didn't even notice it. So he does have the Mochi Mochi Logia devil fruit, so it's like a sticky, I did look it up and everything, it's like this sort of sweet thing that they have. I would say it's like, the way I would describe his Logia power is it's probably starch-like, like a sweet, sticky starch. Because Mochi as a Logia, it seems kind of odd since Logia are typically more of a liquid or gas type of thing. Though I guess that's arguable in a lot of ways. I'm just saying usually. Jinbe then, it's more of a fluid substance. That's a better way to put it. Jinbe covers for Capone and announces that he's joining the Straw Hats, that he told Luffy about the painting and everything, or the portrait rather. And Jinbe says he's willing to give up whatever lifespan he has to leave this, and it doesn't work on him because he's not afraid, which of course is a great moment. And what I thought was better than that was Jinbe's speech and giving the sake cup and saying, thanks for everything you've done while I was part of your crew. I thought that was a really cool scene. I think it's going to be done I'm hoping it's going to be done really well in the anime. It's one of those that, like, you read it in the manga and you're like, oh, when it comes time for that in the anime, that's going to be good. It's like one of those kind of scenes. So she then tries to attack him, she being Big Mom, and MVP Brook smashes the portrait. Brook, I feel like Oda bullshitted the hell out of us, saying at the beginning of this year, early or late 2016 even, that he was like, oh, 2017 is going to be the year of Sanji and everything. No, not at all. Sanji constantly just got L after, everybody says he's just catching L after L this arc. And it's true. And then you see Brook, who took on a Yonko, he stole the poneglyph copies, he was now able to smash the portrait. Brook has carried the team this arc. Brook has really done well. So I think if anything, this was definitely the year of Brook. I did think this was an awesome chapter though. I really thought a lot of the things here were unpredictable, like Brook breaking the thing at the end, kind of Jinbe officially making his making his Straw Hat status official. Now, I've personally considered Jinbe a Straw Hat ever since Fishman Island, because I was like, it's a matter of when. Like, he's going to come back and join them eventually. Might as well already count him as part of the team. We just haven't seen him in a while because he's off doing other things. I mean, what's the difference? We had the Sanji, Nami, Chopper, Brook team missing for over 2 years, and now we've had the Zoro, Robin, Usopp, and Frankie team missing for quite a while. So, yeah, I mean, what's the difference? Jinbe just hasn't been with them, but he's still with them. Is the way I always saw it. Also, I thought Carrot was really cute this chapter. Always a plus. Katakuri is really awesome. I do like his character design a lot, but I think, I mentioned it in the live reaction, that I think they missed a big opportunity to bring Cracker back, because we were expecting as fans, we're expecting, like, okay, they're going to have trouble with Katakuri, they're going to have trouble with Big Mom, they're going to have trouble with all that. So when Luffy gets hit with an attack out of nowhere, I think it would, because we could have revealed, we could have had a bigger reveal later on when less important stuff was going on for Katakuri's Devil Fruit, but if that would have been Cracker that attacked Luffy and interrupted him and stopped him, at least for the moment, from breaking the portrait, and everybody was like, oh crap, Cracker's back, that would have been a more shocking moment than Katakuri being the one to do it. So I think that that would have been their best opportunity to have a really cool Cracker return here. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next chapter, because with the picture broken, Big Mom's going to go into her, like, Haki-induced rage mode or whatever, and it's going to, or Haki-induced vulnerability mode, and then they're going to try to assassinate her, and there's going to be a lot of crap going on at the next chapter. Sadly, though, it's going to be 2 weeks away, I'm assuming, because next week should be the Golden Week release, so there's going to be no release. So yeah, after next week's break, I think we're in for a good chapter. And I thought this was really good. I'd give it a near perfect score. I'll go 9.5 toppled cakes out of 10. Like I said, near perfect score. It was a really, really good chapter. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe, if not already, for more One Piece, both anime and manga and more. On Easter, if there was a new episode, I'll need to look into it, I forgot, but I didn't have time to do a review on the new episode, so if there was a new one, I'm just going to do a double review this Sunday of last week's episode and this week's, so it'll just be one video with the review of both. Follow on Twitter if you want as well. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That is it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.